Hey there, and welcome to Word Journey English, your cozy corner for learning English through stories, every day, all day. I'm Lafisha, and I'm so happy you're here. Whether you're just starting out or brushing up your skills, this channel is your place to listen, relax, and grow your English step by step. We'll explore fun stories, real-life conversations, and useful phrases that you can use right away. So grab a cup of tea, hit play, and let your word journey begin. Don't forget to subscribe and join me on this adventure, one word at a time, by step. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're working hard on English, but not actually moving forward? You memorize new words, you do grammar exercises, you watch English videos, but when it's time to speak, your mind still goes blank? I know that feeling very well. For a long time, I thought the only way to improve was to study harder, study longer, and push myself more. But then I discovered something surprising. A small, daily trick that almost nobody talks about. Something so simple. You could add it to your life starting today, and yet it transformed the way I learned English. In today's video, I'm going to share exactly what that daily English trick is, how I used it, why it works so powerfully, and how you can make it part of your own life. By the end of this video, you'll realize that fluency doesn't just come from study. It comes from a clever habit you probably haven't tried yet. So let's dive right in. Part 1. The problem most learners face. Before I reveal the trick, let's talk about the problem it solves. Most English learners do one of two things. They spend hours studying grammar and vocabulary, but never use it in daily life. Or they try to jump into speaking practice, but feel nervous, forget words, and give up. Both approaches have value, but they also have a weakness. If you only study, your English stays in the book. It never comes alive. If you only try speaking without preparation, you freeze and lose confidence. So what's missing? The missing piece is a daily bridge between study and real-life use. A small habit that connects the two, so your brain starts to live in English. And that's where the daily trick comes in. Part 2. The daily trick nobody talks about. Here it is. Narrating your life in English. Yes, that's the trick. Every day, for just a few minutes, I describe what I'm doing, what I see, or what I plan in English. I do it silently in my head, or out loud if I'm alone. For example, when I wake up, I might say to myself, I'm opening the window. The weather looks sunny. I feel a little tired, but I'm ready for breakfast. When I cook, I might say, I'm cutting vegetables. I'm heating the pan. I'm going to add salt and pepper. When I walk outside, I might say, there's a man crossing the street. 2 children are playing. I need to go to the store. That's it. Simple, but powerful. Part 3. Why this trick works. Now you might be thinking, that's too easy. How can that help me? Let me explain why it works. It makes English part of your daily life. Instead of English being something you only study in books, it becomes the language you live in. It trains your brain to think in English. Because you're constantly describing your surroundings, your brain stops translating and starts forming sentences directly in English. It builds automatic sentences. Every day, you repeat similar patterns. I'm walking, I'm eating, I need to. These structures become automatic, so when you speak with someone, the words come quickly. It removes pressure. You're speaking to yourself, so there's no fear of mistakes or judgment. This safe practice builds confidence that later transfers to real conversations. It uses real-life vocabulary. You don't waste time memorizing strange or rare words. You learn the exact words you need to talk about your life because you're describing your life. This is why I call it the daily trick nobody talks about. It's simple, but it transforms your English from study language to real language. Part 4. How I started using it. I first discovered this trick by accident. One day, I was walking home from school, and instead of thinking in my native language, I tried to describe what I saw in English. At first, it was slow, a tree green boy walking. But after a few days, I could make full sentences. The boy is walking near the big tree. He's holding an ice cream. I realized this simple habit was more effective than hours of memorization. So, I made it a daily routine. In the morning, while eating breakfast, I narrated my actions. In the evening, while brushing my teeth, I described my day. Little by little, English became my inner voice. Part 5. Exactly how to do it. Let me break it down so you can try it today.
Choose your time.
Start with one moment each day, maybe breakfast, commuting, or walking. Describe simple actions. Don't try to be perfect. Say what you see or do. I'm drinking tea. I'm opening the door. Use present tense first. The present continuous is easiest. I am doing. Expand slowly. Later, add past tense. I walked to the bus. I ate rice. Then future. I will meet my friend. Keep it short. Even 1 minute is enough at the start. Consistency matters more than length. Part 6. Overcoming challenges. Of course, there are challenges. What if I don't know a word? Describe it another way. Instead of umbrella, say the thing for rain. Instead of microwave, say the machine that makes food hot. This trains you to explain ideas with simple words, an essential speaking skill. What if I feel silly talking to myself? Do it silently in your head when people are around. Speak out loud when you're alone. Over time, the silliness disappears. What if I get bored? Change the topic. Instead of describing actions, describe feelings. I feel happy because the sun is shining. Or describe plans. Tonight, I will watch a movie. Variety keeps it interesting. Part 7. The first month of results. After 1 month of this habit, here's what I noticed. I could form sentences faster. I stopped translating from my native language. I felt less nervous when speaking with others because I had already practiced sentences in my head. I naturally picked up new vocabulary because I wanted to describe new things in my life. It felt like my English muscles were getting stronger every day, even though I never sat with a textbook. Part 8. Real-life examples. Let me give you some examples of how you can use this trick in different situations. Morning routine. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm washing my face. I'm putting on a blue shirt. I'm leaving the house. Commuting. There are many cars on the road. The bus is full. A woman is talking on her phone. At work or school. I'm opening my laptop. I'm writing an email. I need to ask my teacher a question. Evening reflection. Today I felt busy. I finished my project. Tomorrow I want to relax. These are ordinary sentences, but they build powerful fluency because they're repeated daily. Part 9. Combining the trick with other learning. This daily narration trick doesn't replace other study. It enhances it. When you learn a new word from a podcast or book, use it immediately in your narration. For example, if you learned the word delicious, you can say, "This coffee is delicious. My dinner was delicious." That repetition makes the word stick. When you study grammar, apply it in narration. If you learned the past perfect, try, "I had finished my homework before dinner." Even if it feels unnatural at first, daily practice makes it flow. Part 10. Why nobody talks about this. So, why doesn't everyone know this trick? Because it's too simple. People often think learning must be complicated. Teachers focus on tests and textbooks. Apps focus on exercises and games. Few people tell you to just talk to yourself daily. But sometimes, the simplest methods are the most effective. Think of athletes. They don't only study theory. They practice small movements every day. Narrating your life is the English version of daily training. Part 11. A 7-day starter challenge. To help you begin, here's a simple 7-day plan. Day 1. Narrate your morning routine for 1 minute. Day 2. Narrate your commute or walk. Day 3. Narrate your lunch or dinner. Day 4. Narrate what you see around you in a park or street. Day 5. Narrate your feelings throughout the day. Day 6. Narrate your plans for tomorrow. Day 7. Narrate your whole day at night, in past tense. Do this once a day just for a few minutes. By the end of 1 week, you'll already feel more comfortable thinking in English. Part 12. Answering common doubts. Some people say, "But won't I learn wrong sentences if I talk to myself?" The answer: not really. You already know enough basic grammar to make simple sentences. And even if you make mistakes, the daily practice gives you confidence. Later, When you hear or read the correct version, your brain adjusts. The worst mistake is not practicing at all. Others say, "Isn't it strange to talk to myself?" I say, "Isn't it stranger to study English for years, but still feel afraid to speak?" Talking to yourself is free, private, and effective. Part 13. Long-term benefits. After 6 months of this habit, the benefits are huge. Fluency. Sentences come automatically. Vocabulary. You naturally learn words you need for your life. Confidence. Speaking becomes less scary. Connection. When you meet real people, you already know how to express yourself. This daily trick doesn't just improve your English, it changes your relationship with English. It becomes part of who you are. Part 14. Final story, my breakthrough moment. I'll finish with a personal story. After months of narrating my life daily, I met a tourist who asked me for directions in English. Normally, I would have panicked, but this time, the words came easily. Go straight, then turn left at the traffic light. It was simple, but it flowed naturally. That's when I realized this trick had worked. My daily private practice gave me the power to communicate publicly. And that's why I recommend it to you. It's the daily English trick nobody talks about, but it can transform your learning journey. Conclusion, call to action. So there you have it. The secret trick is simply narrating your daily life in English, one of the easiest but most powerful habits you can build. It connects study to real use, trains your brain to think in English, and gives you daily confidence. Start today. Don't wait. Describe one action you're doing right now in English. Then, tomorrow, describe another. Build the habit. Watch your English grow. Thank you so much for joining me here on Word Journey English. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll never miss more tips and tricks that make English learning simple, natural, and effective. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for listening and spending time with me today on Word Journey English. I hope you enjoyed the story and picked up some new words along the way. Remember, every day you listen, you're one step closer to fluency. So keep going, stay curious, and come back anytime for more stories and English fun. Until next time, this is Lafisha, wishing you a happy and confident word journey. Bye for now and see you soon.